Have you ever thought that going to a temple was simply about lighting incense and bowing to statues? Have you ever walked through the sacred halls without noticing the silent teachings carved into every corner? Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the spiritual wisdom hidden in plain sight. I'm your guide on this journey through sacred space, and today we're going to explore the incredible depth of a place many people pass through without truly seeing the Buddhist temple. You may think you already know what temples are for, but I promise you, after this video, you'll never walk into one the same way again. Let me ask you, when was the last time you visited a temple? Did you take a moment to look at the placement of the statues? Did you wonder why certain deities are on the left and not the right? Did you notice the number of steps leading to the main hall? Did you pay attention to the bell tower, the drum tower, or the silent monks sweeping leaves in the courtyard? Every detail of a temple is a teaching. Every stone and stair is a metaphor. The temple itself is not just a place, it's a path. Let's take a walk through it together. As you approach a traditional Buddhist temple, you'll usually pass under a massive gate. This is not just architectural, it marks the transition from the mundane world to the sacred. The moment you pass through it, you're no longer just a visitor or a seeker. The gate often has inscriptions and usually poetic verses or dharma words. These aren't decorative, they are instructions, or let them alight. Let them settle into your heart. Next comes the courtyard. Undresh, slow down. The courtyard is a space of decompression. It allows your mind to calm down before entering the heart of the temple. Just like meditation doesn't begin with deep absorption, temple wisdom doesn't begin at the altar. It begins with presence. Now look at the left and right sides. Many temples have a bell tower and a drum tower. The bell is struck in the morning, calling the world to wake of signals. The drum is beaten in the evening, inviting beings to return inward. Together, they symbolize the cycle of life, birth and death, awakening and dissolution. Notice how even sound has a role in spiritual teaching. Walk further and you will see the Hall of Heavenly Kings. 4 fierce-looking guardians. They're not here to scare you. They're gatekeepers of awareness. Each king represents a direction and a virtue. East, holding a lute symbolizing harmony. South, wielding a sword symbolizing discipline. West, clutching a snake symbolizing transformation. North, holding an umbrella symbolizing protection. Before you can reach inner peace, you must pass through these qualities. And comes the incense burner. It's usually massive, placed before the main hall. You see people lighting incense sticks, pressing palms together, bowing 3 times. Have you ever thought about this act? Incense, with free pass. The incense smoke rises, just like your intention. It dissolves into the sky, just like your ego should. It's not about the fragrance, it's about offering. When you light incense, you're saying, "Here is my awareness. I place it in this moment." The 3 bows are not submission. They are alignment. One, to the Buddha. Two, to the Dharma, the teachings. 3, to the Sangha, the community. Together, they form the triple gem, the essence of spiritual refuge. A step into the main hall. Usually dimly lit, with candles flickering and incense curling upwards. This is the heart of the temple. In front of you stands the statue of the Buddha. Not as a god to worship, but as a mirror to your potential. The Buddha is not asking for devotion. He's reminding you, this is what you can become. Look closely. Sit the Shakyamuni Buddha, the medicine Buddha, 1,000-armed Avalokiteshvara. Each image teaches something. The Shakyamuni Buddha touches the earth with his right hand. Why? Because when he attained enlightenment, he called the earth to witness it. This gesture says, I am grounded in truth. It reminds you, true realization isn't floating in the sky, it is rooted in the now. The medicine Buddha holds a bowl. He heals not just bodies but karmic wounds. His presence invites you to examine what part of your life needs healing. Avalokiteshvara, the Buddhist offer of compassion, has many arms. Because true compassion doesn't freeze, it acts. Each arm holds a tool, a mirror, a rope, a lotus, a scripture. Compassion adapts. It reminds you, to be kind is not enough. Be skillfully kind. Look around at the walls. There may be murals painted scenes from Subaruts, the Chatakatayas, or depictions of health and heavens. Don't dismiss them as myth. They are psychological maps. Hells are its punishment. They're illustrations of what our minds do when consumed by greed, hatred, or delusion. Heavens are in prizes. They are temporary states of joy and more permanent than dreams. The murals say, everything you seek or fear exists inside you. I'll find a seat. So we'll often see devotees kneeling silently, chanting, or just sitting. And then raise. At the stillness of the hall, enter your bones. You don't need to do anything. Just be there. This is the secret. The temple doesn't teach through sermons. It teaches through space, through silence, through symbols. A step outside. Did you notice the trees? The lotus pond? The stone path shaped like a meander? They all teach. A lotus grows from mud. The crooked path teaches patience. The trees remind you, strong roots, gentle growth. Even the bird songs have rhythm. Even the wine through bamboo sounds like a sutra. Let's not forget the monastics. Watch them sweep the leaves. That's not just cleaning. It's practice. Each sweep is a mantra. Each broom stroke says, clear the mind, clear the heart. Don't speak to them unless invited, but learn from them. Their movements are meditation. Their presence is instruction. There's a tale of a young boy who kept visiting a temple, asking, what is enlightenment? Old mind never answered. He just gave the boy a broom. Here's best. One day, while sweeping leaves in the autumn breeze, the boy stopped. He looked at the falling leaves, the clear ground, his moving hand. And he knew. That was the answer. The temple had taught him, not with words, but with being. So next time you go to a temple, don't just burn incense and leave. Listen to the bells. Write the walls. Watch the monks. Touch the wood. Feel the silence. You'll realize the temple was never outside. It was always within you. Thank you for watching this video. If this walk through sacred space opened your eyes or reminded you of a temple moment you once experienced, please share it in the comments. Let's keep learning from the silence between the rituals. Subscribe to the channel for more explorations into living wisdom. Like this video if it spoke to you, and become a member if you'd like to support this mindful community. Every temple you enter, awaken the temple within.